Okay, I'm going to do a quick demo of our live coding editor for Haskell, and this supports a subset, though a rather large subset, of Haskell code. Basically what we have here is a lambda function on the question mark. So all of our inputs are being piped through this code up here, and we can see how the outputs are mapped down in the lowest box at the bottom of the window. So we can update our code here, and we immediately see what our outputs are for all of the inputs that we've specified. We get there's a little bit of a bug with the new lines that we still have to work out, but just sort of a technical detail. We see something cool here where if we have 3 different inputs and our function can work on 2 of them but not the third one, the code will run correctly and give you the correct output for all the outputs for all the inputs that it can run on. And if there's a piece of code in input that gives you a compile error or some sort of poorly typed error, then we can list that in the output box. The compile errors aren't very specific right now, but that's something we can work on in the future. So let's see what else this can do. We can do some more advanced functions. You'll notice as I'm typing this, we're getting compile errors. And that's because the code isn't complete yet, so we can just ignore that for now as we're typing out our code. And once we finished our code, we immediately see the results of our input-output maps. Could add some more of these here. And what's pretty cool is that we actually support any sort of, or almost any sort of Haskell data type. So if we wanted our inputs to be lists, then we could just as easily do that. And that's working without a problem too. So it's kind of nice. Just to show off some more features, let's try a different Haskell function, head. See, that works without a problem. Something that's pretty neat is we have total polymorphism. So if your function can take a polymorphic, or if your function is polymorphic, then you can actually give it any sort of input that's going to fit that polymorphism. And so here we see it working on both the integers and the chars. So that's pretty cool. And one last thing is that we have some let syntax so that we can write bigger code blocks if we want to do that. Sorry. And so that's working too. Obviously this is, as long as the new line isn't working, this is sort of impractical, but the technology is all here to get this done. So this can be our starting place, and we can see where we want to go from here.